Salutations, boys and girls and kiddos of all ages. Well, it appears in the last video that I showed that you guys also seem to be really big fans of Shadow the Hedgehog. Who knew? Zoop, zoop, zoop. I knew. Zoop. Okay. Oh well. On that note, I guess it's be a good time to introduce you to another video game character, an extreme favorite of yours truly, and the number one reason why I had to add her to my collection, and probably might be, I won't say for sure, the only character from this line that I more than likely will get. So behind the camera, I go into giant mode so we can showcase the next action figure in that I will add to my collection. Whoop, whoop. And that would be none other than the Jada's Chun-li, Street Fighter 2 Ultra, the final challenges action figure. So I just read the box. But yes, it's my favorite character in the Street Fighter games, and no matter, it always have been, always will be. And I don't know how much you know of video game fans you guys are, or know much about Street Fighter, but yeah, the long and short of it is that it's a video game. It's a fighting video game. For those that like boxes and seeing this stuff on boxes, I don't know why, but anyway. And I guess I was about to say that the before I actually saw her, because the Jada Toys action figures, they look really cool. This will be my very first one from this company that I have. They look really, they look really good and everything. They seem to fit perfectly well in a 1/12 scale, although they do seem like on the smaller end of a 1/12 scale. But so there's a Fei Long figure I was gonna get, and I was gonna get him, just because. You never know when you might need a average looking karate guy. I guess. I guess average. Let's be honest. He was basically designed off Bruce Lee. Anywho, all right. But as soon as I saw my favorite character at a Walmart, now I immediately changed my mind. So yeah. Who knows? I might go back and get one again. I don't know. But right now, it was just her that I wanted. So let's magical poof her out of this box and show you what she's made of. Magical poof. Well, why did that sound funny? Unlike the Shadow the Hedgehog action figure that I had, she actually has accessories. So, this is her. Is it a lightning kick or flash kick, or her multiple kick, ability thing that she does? Yeah, and I don't know. I guess, want to adjust the lighting there a bit, but yeah, I guess I'll demonstrate that later. She has an alternate head where she's angry and yelling, spinning bird kick or whatever. Oh, two flat palmed karate hands. Kachaya, kachaya. All right. And a stand. I usually just call them flight stands, but that has a base to it, But oh, and am I even putting it on the right way? I probably was not. Okay. But as you guys know, I do not think that there is no such thing as the perfect flight stand or action figure stand or whatever. And she has a stand. Oh, I'm about to say it's not a stand. I'm about to say it was a stand, but she can't. There was no peg hole in that car. But Alex, I guess I know why now. Anyway, the oh, and I'm gonna show this right now because I actually think this is cool. This was the insert inside the box, and it's basically just the backdrop of the her video games, you know, her stage in the video game. And I actually think this is cool. The problem is though, when they do this, I mean they're always too small. Now, I guess you can you know, open it up more, but to get that R for you photographers, I guess you can just bring it in a little closer. I don't know, but that makes it even weirder because now it's just too close. But I don't know. I mean, although I do, you know, a little action figure photography, although if you guys have not don't follow the my Instagram page where because I mean the only reason I don't really promote it much is because I haven't really posted anything much on it lately. But I will this time. So go and see posing action figures with Toy the Poser on Instagram. Yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna be updating it, so I'm gonna be adding more action figure, you know, photographies, you know, on it. Right now I got some stuff on there that will give you a general idea of what I want the Instagram page to look, but soon and very soon you will see I am cold posing here. And these joints are really kind of tough. But anyway, as I was saying, Instagram page will be updated soon, and all of that cool stuff. I guess I can get rid of this backdrop for right now, but just wanted to say that right now. But as I was saying, this is, I mean, if you ask me, kind of a cool little prop. I wish more companies, you know, toy companies would do things like this. The thing is that it's kind of a tricky thing to do because if you don't, you know, if you're not really good at posing or using props or anything like that, sometimes it can be just a waste. But I mean, if it was just something simple, you know, like, yeah, if it was just something simple, like I guess a brick wall background or something like that for Spider-Man action figures, it would be really good to have something like this. But that's neither here nor there, because this video is all about the strongest woman in the world, which is Chun-li. And sheesh, the joints are kind of tight. All right. And like I said, this is my first Jada action figure that I have. So I'm really not, 100% familiar with the articulation, but it does look really good. And so this cold posing that I'm about to do is, I mean, she like let's say right there, it looked like that should be a bicep swivel, but right there at the cuff of her sleeve with breaks, it looked like it should be a bicep swivel, but it does not want to move. So I'm scared. I'm scared to do anything to it. But like I said, let's try something. Get her in some kind of. She got peg holes at the bottom of her feet, but the stand that she had does not. So apparently she can stand on her own. And like I said, this little thing right here is for her flash kicks that I am actually trying to use the code poser into this, you know, and into this position. But right now I can just get it to a point where she basically is cocks it back and all right. Let's give her a little bit more screen time here. So yeah. I am scared of this. Like I said, I've never used this articulation. I'm not trying to be nasty, but I'm just showing you the articulation of her. Although, there was a thing where people used to like try to freeze, pause the game and do a upskirt shot when she do certain moves like her spinning bird kick or something like that. But I'm not that guy most of the time. All right. Oh, I love that diaphragm cut. I wish Marvel Legends would utilize the style of diaphragm cut more often on action figures. But even still, it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't do a great job of bending. Like crunching forward. It gives you that much of it. But anyway, there are much better reviews of her on another channel. So please go check them out if you want to hear. Because to any new people here, this is not your average toy review channel. I didn't say that in the beginning to give you a fair warning, but hopefully, this approves to you. It's just a little showcasing of all the things I like to have in my collection. Okay. Since I didn't say that from the beginning. And this is supposed to be a quick video. Okay. We're going to do a head swap real quick. Just because I like my action figures to show some action. So let's. Okay. But now oh my goodness, it's her foot is frozen. I should probably, be a man of my own words and I'm gonna go heat this up, because I say, you should heat up your action figures anyway when you're trying to pose them for this main reason. But the reason I don't do it here is because one, I'm being lazy, and two, I just like to see how well they can cold pose out of the package. But yeah, I shouldn't do that. I'm gonna stop doing that. So, and today is the day I'm gonna stop doing it. So, we're just gonna magical poof her into a good cold pose. So, magical poof, and here she is on the rotating rotator. This demonstrating her lightning kick. I just wanted to, number one, do this pose to show off the accessories and what that little stand was for. And it's a good thing we magical poofed her into this position, because if you guys would have seen how hard it was for me to get this to work properly, this probably would have been a 8-hour video. Okay, so yeah, that's good on that. But yes, that's one of her special moves that she does in the video game. And there you have it. So she also has another move called a spinning bird kick. Let's try to put her in that pose. And here she is. I really wish I had cooler flight stands, but this is what I have for now. So, got to deal with it until I figure out something else. But anyway, yes. All right. Her other special move, a spinning bird kick. All right, so all right, that's pretty much it. And I've been kind of, like I said, kind of, you know, put her in this cold pose, and I'm kind of been, I don't know, very delicate with it because I'm not used to the how durable Jada action figures are. But like I say, there are other reviews of this action figure by other YouTube channels. So, all right, let's get off the rotating rotator and close it out. Now, although I have seen different, I guess, sites where Chun-li is measured at different sizes, but they're still around the same size between 5'6", 5'7", and 5'8". I haven't seen her any taller than 5'8". And I think this is what she originally was during the first video game of Street Fighter. Who she was the first female character in that playable female character in that franchise of video games. So I'm just gonna go with that. She is 5'8". Okay, so which means that whoop, if we bring in a ruler, she is. I'm gonna get a different ruler because can you guys see that? This one shines too much. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so here we are with a ruler with a lot less shine and glare. That means that Chun-li here is standing at approximately or around about, it's that 5 3/4. Okay. I should probably learn how to read a ruler too. And yeah, which basically means that on a 1/12 scale. Okay, I tried to be cool and leave a ruler behind them, but standing next to a representing a 1/18 scale figure, but in a we have the Michelangelo from the where did he come from? I forget. The Viacom Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle line. We have standing at around, man, I forgot everything. What was Mikey? 4 inches. That's right. Because he was 1/18 scale, so he's under 5. So 4 inches tall. Okay. I don't know if you guys saw that, but anywho, 4 inches tall. All right. And so technically in a 1/12 scale world, this is exactly what, or approximately the height of what a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle would be, like 4 feet tall, according to the old packaging when they originally came out. Anywho, whoop. All right, I'm representing a average size 1/12 scale figure. We got Stan the Man, my main man Stan from the Hasbro Marvel Legends line, who is standing at 6 inches. Let's make sure again. Well, he's actually over 6 inches. We got to get us. It's like 6 1/4, according to this ruler, or like 6 3/12 or something like that. Yeah, 6 1/4. Let's say 6 1/4. So we got to get us a new representative of an average 6-inch figure. I want somebody that is approximately 6 inches. I don't know. Anywho, all right. So yes, but still 1/12 scale. So representing the 1/10 scale, we have a Marvel Legends. I'm sorry. We have a McFarlane Toys Batman Return, back with his original head, Batman action figures, and who is 7 inches tall, and or he's supposed to be 7 inches. The average height for a 112. Ah, there it is. All right, and I got the wrong ruler, so I couldn't show you. Let's bring out the non-reflective ruler and try this again. And Eureka, right at the top of the brow, you got 7 inches, which is right outside of the frame for you guys. Okay, so I guess you can just trust me on it, but yeah, I'll try it again. All right, there you go. Just right there at 7 inches, as he should be. Okay, I'll try to be cool and leave. But anyway, all right, and there you have it, guys. So I mean, 112 is the average. It's the average size that I like to collect. So, and Batman, you know what? Never mind. I was gonna say I'm gonna get a 1/12 scale representative of a 7 inch figure. So basically, in 1/12 scale, 7 inches is 7 feet tall. So I got to find a character that's technically 7 feet tall. But as we said right now, the Batman Returns is going to do this. All right, guys, you guys can go. So, whoop, 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 whoop. And there you have it. I'm very happy to have Miss Chun-li a part of my collection now of action figures, because she has and will always will be my favorite fighting game character. And we're not going to talk about Evo 36 and what happened to her back then. Hey, if you know, you know. But that's all the time we have for today. So thanks for stopping by, Chun-li. See you next time. Whoop. And that goes for you guys too. So, like my mother used to tell me when I was a wee lad, go somewhere and play. See you in the next video. Bye.